Good day, all. My name is John Ebiam, and tonight I will be giving you a rundown of the executive report of what you requested for my project on the Association for the Preservation of Historical Automobiles. In this report, I will detail everything I've done, my work, including the summary, the ways that I went about doing it, my feasibility, my budgets, and my requirements. Let's start. Let's start with the business need. The business need and the current mission of the APHA is to create and maintain membership records and keep records of the ever growing participants and to promote the interest of antique cars among the society. The issues that the APHA was having was that they are trying to expand with growing interest in the antique vehicle lobby, so there's a need for a better information system to be better able to implement and track these records. The current system that the APA was using is an outdated one, and it's actually the manual paper filing system. And this gets overwhelming trying to keep track of numerous participants and membership requests. The system wants to change its organizational strategy and upgrade to an information system. The information system will provide overall meet information to member clubs, also maintain a list of judges with their qualification and seniority status, and they also want this system to send notices to members regarding dues, also try to collect dues, send membership cards, and try to maintain attendance record for meet attendees and track meet results by keeping data on judging awards earned by participants for their cars and driving tours, and also send announcements and invitations for participants. So let's proceed to our report. We started off by creating a technical feasibility report, and this when I actually created a technical feasibility report because I was on this project by myself. So a lot of the work that I did for this assignment was designed by me. The technical when I conducted the technical feasibility report, I looked at, is this project going to be able to go through? Are we going to be able? Is it feasible? Can we do it? And from what I did, I think we determined that it was very feasible, but we had to have some extra requirements added to this project that wasn't originally part of it. So it was a high risk status, and this was because of the fact that no information system had been in place in the company before. So that makes it harder, because it's a new transition. It's not just a little transition going from just a little phase to a bigger phase. It's a huge phase. You're basically changing the way everything works in the company. So this whole project, for it to be designed in the time that we allocated, we'd have to hire some new staff and train some new employees. We also conducted, me and my team also conducted an economic feasibility report. And in this economic feasibility report, we're basically trying to determine the budget for this report and basically the return on investments and how much this system would help. So this economic feasibility report basically lets us know if this system is worth the value, if it's worth the money, or if we should still stick with the old manual file paper system. So we conducted an economic feasibility using spreadsheet, and what we determined was that starting this year, the reduction in customer complaint calls would be reduced by 80,000. Also added to that was that in the next 3 years, it'll still be reduced by 80,000 also. So that was a huge bonus. Um, the cost of record keeping would also be reduced by 60,000. Imagine that 60,000, that was a lot. Um, the percent value of all of it was a lot, but added to this budget, we'd have to pay for analysis and design, implementation, printers, fax machines, hardware upgrades, software upgrades, database training, and we determined that the return on investment was going to be 47.65%, and the break even point, we reached the break even point in just a year. So this system was really worth it, and you know, just a break even point in a year, it'd be so fast. Your return on investment, you'd basically get your value's worth for the money. We also determined that the tangible results would include membership increasing as a result of providing better customer service and better service basically to local clubs and members. While using this system, we determined that membership would increase because we'd be better able to register new members, track old member history, and also be able to give updated information easily without any hassle compared to the old manual paper filing system. And also another thing about this new system was that it'll improve it is going to improve the vendor offerings at every meet. What this means is that vendors that come over to every event, we'd be able to have more vendors to be able to help members out, keep members entertained and not bored while waiting for their meets. And we'd also be able to have a website because with this information system, we'd be able to we're going to develop a new website. From an organizational feasibility standpoint, we determined that this project was low risk. This was because all the requirements and all the things that are going into this system fit in with what the management, the higher level management, wants to achieve with this new system, and that is, upgrading to updated technology and changing the way system processes are run. I estimated that the time of completion for this project would be 4 months. We only needed 4 months to create these processes and get the system up and running. But for that to happen, we had to move fast. So now we started with the planning phase. And during this planning phase, we developed different tasks, including identifying the vendors and also creating surveys and administering them to local clubs. These tasks were then stored in a Gantt chart to allow for better tracking of the schedule. Our team also created a use case diagram to show the functions of the system from the view of the meet coordinator. APHA wanted a specific meet coordinator, and this meet coordinator is responsible to organize specific meets hosted by that club, and they are also in charge of all organizational aspects of that specific meet. I also created a use case diagram and I developed it to show the different tasks that the meet coordinator was going to be conducting, and these tasks were also implemented into the system. I also designed a class diagram to show the way the APHA would capture information. With this class diagram, I also led to the sequence diagram to show the flow of events from the use case judges. And finally, I transitioned to a state transition diagram, and it was prepared by me also to show the various activities in which the user, specifically the judge that was going to be at the event, could also interact with the system. And it shows the different states and how they're going to be transitioning by judging an event, and transitioning to an experienced judge, a rookie judge, and a moderate judge. In conclusion, I think this system will be up and running as planned according to schedule in the month of February. And we will also, my team, my information systems team, will also have a track to evaluate the system bi monthly to put software upgrades. Thank you.